What's up, guys? Welcome to the Nerd Talk podcast, nerdy talk for nerdy fans. I'm your host, Remington Keyes, and we have a special guest in the building, the legendary Gilligan Matt of the Gilly
What's up,
Squad.
everybody? Gilly Squad, what's up, Remington? What's up, the Nerd Talk Podcast?
And followers. What was the last time we talked to you? Had like 26,000 or something?
It's somewhere, so other like 25 or 26. Right now, I think I'm about to hit 36 or 37.
That's impressive. Impressive.
Thank you, thank you.
Representing Massachusetts very well.
I have to. But yeah, man, dude, it's been a crazy like last like couple months. Like it's just been going up and up and up and up and up. Thank you for having me on, and I'm excited to have this little conversation.
Yeah, you host the Conversation Club podcast. And if you guys haven't done it yet, make sure to subscribe to his channel. All his links will be in the description below if you want to follow him and check him out. But what made you start the Conversation Club? What inspired you to start it? How'd you come up with the concept?
So originally I started a podcast called Chillin' with Gilligan.
I love
That
that.
was that was the original name, and I had like a whole theme intro of me singing and shit. Um, that never went anywhere. Then I started to meet a lot of music artists. Like started to become friends with a lot of artists and stuff, and that's just what I found myself surrounded by every day. And I just loved the stories. I'm all about supporting someone. Like I love the people's journeys. I love hearing about it. So I decided, you know what? Why not? Let's just reach out. Let's see if we can talk to some artists. And then all of a sudden, I started it with my buddy Frankie, and then
Hmm.
it just nonstop there.
Yeah, and you're pretty consistent. You're posting all the time. You're always like engaging with the fans.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It takes a long time.
What drew you to this field of podcasting and kind of content creation? Was it like the stardom? Was it the money? Was it like a
N-
hobby?
Honestly, it was none of the above. So before I started doing social media and content creating, I was starting a nonprofit organization
Hmm.
in my town in Salem, New Hampshire, called Citizen Cleanup. And I would go out make videos, and I would post videos of me going to clean up trash and stuff, whatnot. And then Gilligan was created, and then the videos kept on getting more interesting. And then I don't know, I fell in love with the whole start to finish.
How do
You
you
know,
how do you balance being a creative visionary with the demands from your audience?
oh, it's tough because the audience can be ruthless.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Like no matter what, no matter what you do, you just can't please them. But they're always there. Man, you stumped me on that one. I just, I just try to give them like I try to look at the statistics and see which videos, like which kind of video is getting more views and more engagement than others. So I would post more of, that stuff.
And what do you think has been the most challenging thing you've had to overcome being a content creator?
Oof.
Like, where do you think you struggle the most when it comes to like creating content or like staying relevant or any kind of part of the creation?
There's a lot. Like I'm an introvert, so oh man.
Which is crazy because you don't seem like an introvert. You're very like
It,
energetic. You're engaging. You know.
dude, exactly. But the thing is, like, I have very bad stage fright. You
Right.
wouldn't have guessed it if you see my videos, yo. I'm not lying. If you stand me in front of 10 people, I'm choking. There's just a lot, just everything combined, really.
What do you think has been the most memorable interaction or feedback you've had that's maybe stood out to you the most? What do you think like the best piece of advice about this industry that you've gotten?
Hmm. Like what stuck out the most? Like what really
Like what like from feedback from people? I'm sure you get fans
um
telling you like if you're doing well. What do you think has like been like the most memorable?
oh,
Or
making the front page paper for my citizen cleanup, cleaning and protecting the wetlands.
oh, that's awesome. But it's like very I guess rewarding to be on the front page like that.
Oh, bro, I got that baby framed right here.
Oh wow, look at that, guys.
right there. Can you see it well? Perfect. But yeah, I have this thing framed up. That's like my biggest accomplishment, and just like ever since that happened, man, the sky was the limit. Nothing was gonna hold me back from being me. You know what I mean?
How have you adapted or evolved with your content over time to either grow or stay relevant? Do you see like there's been a huge growth from when you first started to now?
Definitely, definitely. In the beginning, I wasn't. I was probably only at like a couple thousand followers, and I was posting nothing but like my stuff,
Hmm.
and then that just wasn't clicking, and then all of a sudden I started posting music. Whoo! Immediately, and I was just like, I was blown away. I was like, okay, so people want to listen to some music, so I started posting music. And just so I was like, with that, trying to stay on top of the new trends. It's like every day finding what videos new, what's coming out, posting it immediately. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Always staying on top of it because you don't
Uh,
you don't want to post a video like that came out today in 2 weeks.
right. I think that's one of the piece of advice person we had a couple weeks ago has been telling me. He's like, dude, don't sit on these interviews like you usually do. He goes, just release them like a couple days after you do them.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
that's where I struggle the most is I'll sit on an interview like for 3 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, because
Eesh.
I'm trying to stay on schedule. I'm trying to like stay ahead of the game, but then I miss the relevancy. Like I had the X-Men interview with the people who did X-Men '97 for at least 10 years. At
Wow.
least 10 years I sat on that. But then I released it when Deadpool and Wolverine came out.
Damn.
So.
But yeah, man, that is one thing. Like, I kept on. One of my buddies actually helped me you not sit on things.
Mhm.
Um, I'm all about like if you're gonna record it, if you're gonna take time at it, take your time to do something, post it.
Right.
Because if you're not gonna post it, then what's the point of you even recording it?
Right.
And my one of my buddies, I won't say his name because he's my good boy, but he makes music, and I'm telling you, this guy's got probably 10 computers with thousands and thousands and thousands of songs that are halfway done that just aren't finished. It's like, bro, what are you waiting on?
Right. Get it
Like,
out there.
what is what's the worst that can happen? You know, you're gonna get some hate, whatever.
What are some common mistakes you see new creators making that you'd recommend people to avoid when getting into this?
Getting well, there's a couple things. Getting overexcited, putting thousands of hashtags, like thinking that that's gonna do something, like putting 100 hashtags. People, there's that views. People once they start seeing those numbers, that's all they want to see. And it gets addicting.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I see a lot of people chasing that and just crash and burn.
Where do you see the future of your like career with this? Do you see it? How do you see it evolving? How are you preparing for those changes? I see you got the nice
Um,
background. You got a nice like backdrop. Like that's like really
Appreciate
eye
it.
catching. It looks very professional. Yeah. I'm still working
Thank
on my
you,
backdrop. I got the green
bro.
screen,
What
but I
you
haven't
mean?
put
It's
it
all
up yet.
blurry. But no, no, you're good. But I appreciate that. But yeah, I always try to if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna try to do it the best I can.
Yeah.
But with what you said, I definitely see this as something that I plan on doing for the rest of my life. I feel like I'm gonna be doing this forever, evolving and preparing for that. Man, I wasn't even prepared for the growth I got. Like from last September till now, it's been nothing like this, and it's like I've
Mm.
never seen that.
Right.
Never seen it. So I was like, I wasn't even prepared for that. And I'm still like I still kind of not prepared. Like if I wake up tomorrow, all of a sudden this video's got 1 million views. It's like what? Like
Mhm.
you just can't prepare for it. But I think that the Conversation Club podcast is definitely gonna evolve into I'm not sure how to call it now. Because I've only done music artists, but I don't want to only do music artists.
Yeah, you
You
want to
feel me?
evolve past that. You want to get like
Yeah,
some
I don't
bigger
wanna be
people.
stuck in that. So that's one thing.
Well, I've told you before, you got to do those Comic Cons. That's where the big celebrities are at.
I know. But yeah, dude, I definitely got to get down with that. I've never done a Comic Con. Like, I'm not really like big into like stuff like that. Like, obviously, I watch movies. Like, I got a whole collection of freaking comic books on my wall right here. Um,
Well,
but
see, that's a tapped audience you could be getting because there's like millions of people at these conventions. There's celebrities. It's a good mix. It's a good way to interact with people, sign autographs, get your stuff out there. Do a table, do a booth,
right,
do a panel because you never
facts.
know who you're gonna might run into, especially
Oh,
in
bro,
our
I'm gonna
area.
hand them to everybody. I'm gonna hand them to kids. Like, here, go hand these out.
You heard Channing Tatum was just in Salem.
What?
Yeah.
My mom's met Shannon Tatum.
Yeah, it was him and his daughter just walking around Salem checking it out. Like
Salem, Mass or Salem, New Hampshire?
Salem, Mass.
Oh, damn.
They were just chilling.
Just chilling. Yeah, I don't know what I would do, but I just casually walking like, oh, what's up, Shannon? Oh, what? But yeah, real quick, to go back to that evolving question, like all that. It's not so much evolving the podcast or the conversation network, which is a new thing. We can discuss later on. But it's more like me evolving
Mhm.
into. It's more about me evolving, but I can't really pinpoint what
Uh,
direction that's going.
how do you stay motivated when you have creative blocks or setbacks? How do you still, at the end of the day, wake up and go, "I gotta keep doing this"?
Listen, I never have setbacks. I always have positive thoughts, and I really, really fucking love this. I love doing this stuff, this kind of stuff. Like it really gets me. Like the editing, the filming, this, that, the posting, like everything. It's just bro. Sometimes I don't sleep. Yeah, dude. I wake up and just jump right on
Uh,
repetition. Sorry,
repetition.
repetition.
If you could have anyone dead or alive to be on your show to interview or just chill acts on your show, who would you pick and why would that be important for them to come on?
Honestly, Chester Bennington, Chester from Linkin Park,
Oh, yep.
the lead singer. I would I'd love to talk to him. He Linkin Park was my life fucking growing up. Ups and downs, Linkin Park was always there. And
That's our era too. That's like our generation. They're one of the biggest bands of.
for real. And freaking they were gonna play at the Xfinity Center in
Hmm.
Mansfield.
Hmm.
And it was them and someone else on a tour or something. And I literally bought the fucking tickets, me and my buddy, literally. And then that happened. And
Yeah,
they canceled the concert. So I was never able to see them live. But
that's crazy.
but yeah, Chester would be one of them.
That's part of the
Just
reason why I saw Willie Nelson live because I was like, dude, he's getting up there
you
in his
saw
nine.
Willie Nelson live?
Yeah, dude,
That must have been dope.
it was dope. It was just like he's getting up there. He's in his 90s. It's like how
But he's still
often you just
clocking
see.
around.
Right, dude. Right. It was great.
I want to be like Willie, but let me ask you, let me reverse it. Same question back to you.
I think Michael Jackson.
You know he ain't dead.
What's one piece of advice you would give your younger self, starting out in this? Um,
It's like a young person starting out.
no, if like you, if you could talk to yourself like when you were a kid, what was some advice you would give your younger self?
Don't let what other people think about you
Hmm.
stop you from doing or stop you from being happy.
Right.
Just, yeah, just be you. Surround yourself with good people. Real simple. Real simple.
Well, that's kind of the end of our show. I asked all the great questions to the
Yeah,
wonderful.
you got it. You were freaking hit me with them questions. Damn.
Yeah, man, I've been wanting to get you on here since I've been on
It's
your
been a
show.
minute. It
Yeah,
has been
so
a minute.
you're gonna be my Comic Con buddy. We're gonna do some stuff.
Yo, you give me a date. My ass will be there.
That's great. We're gonna do some big things. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Long run. I'm thinking long term, not short term. You know.
Fucking right. Fucking right, bro. Got you. All right, well, everybody, my name is Gilligan, and you can find me on Facebook at Gilligan Matt. and the Conversation Club podcast. Also, you can check out the Conversation Network on Facebook. You can check me out on YouTube, same Gilligan Matt. Um, Other than that, you can find me there. I'm always interacting with the followers with the Gilly Squad. So yeah, shoot me a follow and go follow the Nerd Talk podcast. This guy's awesome.
And I'm gonna have all the links in the description below, so you guys can go follow him, and make sure to interact. Tell him that I sent you when you go over there. And thank you guys for watching. Until next time, been your host Remington Keyes signing out. Peace.
Peace. Later.